I would now like to call upon my brother Aleph, Ben Siegel, for honorary lifetime membership.
Uh, all right, so to light my candle, I call upon Olive Dylan Stein, Olive Shane Wall, and Olive Thomas Voltis. And then they say the thing and then I do it.
All right. Scroll down.
Is it just the thing that Kevin pasted?
Yeah, it is.
All right. By the power vested in us by BYO Lake Ontario region, we hereby welcome you, Ben Siegel, as a lifetime member of the International Order of the AZA. May you continue to lead with a free and joyous heart and a mind. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that you dedicate yourself to honor, to truth, to virtue, and to justice.
You want to do this on my computer? It's easy.
There we go. All right, so I can just start whenever. All right, so I went to my first program in February of 2019. My good friend, Ben Sholian, was pestering me for many months to come to BBYO, and I finally just went for it in February. I went to McGinn's Horror Night 2019. It was honestly a great time, but I immediately was really apprehensive to the whole experience. It like, as we all know, BBYO is kind of a hard thing to sell. It just kind of sounds like a big Jewish cult or something. It's really weird to describe, but literally, like, the second I walked through the door, I just all of a sudden knew how special it was when I was greeted by Rourke Baker and Aaron Cazell. Never met them before in my life. Literally was knocking on a stranger's door, and immediately I was embraced as a brother. And by the end of one night, I went from uncomfortably walking up to a stranger's door to having literally the time of my life, like on a 5-person couch with 20 other dudes that most of them I've never met in my life, watching like a movie about zombie hockey players. Apocalypse, great film, definitely recommend. So from that point forward, I was definitely really hooked on BBYO. I decided I really wanted to be a leader in the organization, though, a little bit later, and during McGinn's 2019 chapter convention. So in case you don't really know what a chapter convention is, well, it was pretty original at the time. We basically rented out an Airbnb with all the members of the chapter and just went there and just did a bunch of cool programs, hung out, had thousands of Super Smash Bros. Tournaments and just some really great times, awesome talks, deep moments, lots of laughs. It was unbelievable. And that was the time where I really got to know the seniors of our chapter. Well, they were seniors, but we still call them the seniors because they were that impactful. They really exemplified to us what true brotherhood was. And they really showed us what being a good leader within the organization really was and how much it meant to them and how meaningful it was. And from there, I thought, like, this is amazing. Like, it's such a great extracurricular. It's going to reward me in so many different ways. So like from there, I definitely tried to seek out a lot more leadership opportunities through things like planning and steering programs within the chapter. And that was great for a while. But then in fall 2019, the regional Olive Gadol at the time, Dylan Brown, great guy, he came up to me and he encouraged me to run for regional chair position. And this was literally 5 hours before the applications were due. But I was honestly just like, I've loved everything so far. Why not take that leap and go for it? So literally within 5 hours, I was applying to be the big little chair of that year, which was an amazing time. Me and Arlie were the chairs that year. It was awesome. It did cut a little bit short from COVID, but during the time we had, it was so great. It made me become such a more confident leader, and it really just gave me so much, and it was so much fun. And being the moray for Chapter McGinn this past year gave me a very similar experience. It was awesome. I got to make so many new great connections with a lot of my counterparts and my new members and my co's. It was just so awesome. Lots of great people I met this year. Like, even though like I felt like I knew everybody, so many more people to meet. It was really great. And yeah, like being a leader in BBYL gave me so much in terms of leadership opportunities and growth for myself. And basically, people in BBYO often tell you, like, you get what you give, like in the organization. And yeah, that's very true. But something I didn't really hear that often, which I kind of came to understand, is that giving is very diverse. Like, it doesn't need to be just like running programs and being like a huge member of like a regional board or chapter board or like regional chair network like I was. Basically, like leadership in BBYO can be so many different things. It can take that form of being like a leader, like in a position. And I gained so much confidence through that and gained a ton of great leadership skills through being like a big little chair in chapter Moray. But it can also take the form of being a positive, approachable person at your programs and really showing others what the brotherly or sisterly bond of BBYO is. And yeah, that really helps too. And through doing that, the relationships you form will be irreplaceable. I have no idea what I would do without anybody that I've met through BBYO. Like every single friend I've made, irreplaceable. And whether that was like, oh, sorry, I just realized I'm a little bit over. So yeah, this organization is truly a magical place, and I hope that all of you guys have the same wonderful experience that I did, as you all deserve. It, like, again, just remember, whatever you give, you will get. It's just an amazing place. Fraternally submitted with undying love for McGinn AZA number 2360, the amazing senior class of 2021, and Lake Ontario region, I forever remain Olive Ben Siegel. To blow out my candle, I call upon Olive Ben Shalane.
By the power vested in me by Lake Ontario region and the Grand Order of the Aleph Sadiq Aleph, I hereby induct you, Aleph Ben Siegel, as a lifetime member.